What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Dire Beast. I'm hanging around in my Ars Magica area because that's what I've been doing a lot of recently. Let's see, I put in a third Nexus. It's actually another light Nexus, but with moonstones. So this one charges at night. I've been doing a little bit of spell making. You can see in here, these are all the old books. Couple of useless spells that I don't know what to do with, so I'm just keeping in there in case they have a use later on. Yes, I have been having a grand old time. I can fly, there we go. Let's see, I have upgraded my bee area. I went through the jungle, no clue what direction it was in. I don't know, there's a desert that way, but I don't know where the jungle was. I found a jungle, pretty big jungle, hadn't been there before actually, and I mainly went there to pick up cocoa beans so that I could make frames. If you know the frames that you put in the bees' enclosures that make them work faster, you've got the basic untreated frame, then you have the impregnated frame which requires the seed-soaked sticks. And what I wanted was chocolate frames, which make your bees produce a lot faster. And I went to the jungle looking for cocoa beans because apparently I had none. And I ended up finding another 6 princesses. So I just set up another 6 of them. So I've now got 9 going all the time. Very simple, expandable setup here. They all feed into the same place. Down into this chest. And I'm getting a lot more combs. I still want to get some more frames, some more chocolate frames. So I set up a rather large wheat farm just here. Well, actually, it's not that large, but still. And I used the arcane sigil stands from Ars Magica. And what I did was I put the sigil of nature's bounty, which is very easy to make. Let's have a look for sigil. Sigil, and there it is. Sigil of nature's bounty. Very, very easy to make. Nature essence, very simple. Just a few natural things and some arcane ash. And they just speed up the growth of all plants around them. And they're working pretty nicely. But the thing I don't like is I have to come in here and I have to mow all this manually. So what I actually want to do is I want to keep some of this. But I want to get rid of the half over here. But actually before I do that, I've been meaning to do this for a while. You may notice I have more health than I should. I crafted the Tinker's Construct health canisters, the ones that I had, because I needed more health for my just general goings around. And they're very easy to make actually. Just the necrotic bone, which dropped from the black skeletons, the wither skeletons. You've got miniature red heart, which has a 0.2 drop chance from every mob. And I think it's a 20.2 from the wither. And then you've got the empty canister, which is just aluminium. Or tin and a bone. I don't know why that would be an option. And then a jeweled apple, which is 4 diamonds. So it may cost 4 diamonds, but the thing about these is they're basically impossible to lose. You can take them off, obviously. Your health actually stays up at that point until you take damage down below the normal level. But you can have 10 of them, effectively doubling your health. And I think I do still have another one. Excellent. So what I want to do is just craft another health canister. And I don't know. Let's see. No, not scan. Canister. There it is. Do I have the ingredients? I'm missing a jeweled apple. Well, that's okay. That's not a hard thing to make. Chuck that in there. There we go. New health canister. And there's 2 ways of equipping them. You can either put them in that slot or you can hold them and right click them. It's recommended to hold and right click to equip them, just like you equip armor, because they can be extremely buggy. And I know I've had problems where 90% of the time the hearts just don't load and it doesn't register me having more health. So yeah, just equip them by right clicking them and you'll be safe. So what I want to do is I want to take this and do this. That should be roughly big enough. I'm not really sure what the base size of the machine I want to put down is. And oh, look at that, you can get that back once you harvest it. That's very nice. So what I want to do is set up a Mine Factory Reloaded setup, and I believe I actually added the things to my crafting system. Is my FPS doing something weird? Let me just do something here. COFH, kill all. Ah, yes. There's a very big problem with Ars Magica, and you notice there that the only thing that died when I did a kill all was 93 Hecates and a couple of Blaze. So the Hecates will spawn, and they will just never despawn for some reason. If I do it now, for example, look at the variety of mobs. Loads of zombies, creepers, everything. Skeletons, spiders, only 2 Hecates. For some reason, Hecates don't despawn. I'm not sure if they're just not supposed to despawn or what. Sorry about that. I had a problem happen. So yeah, the Hecates just don't tend to despawn, and they tend to clog up your mob system, and for something about them causes a lot of lag. Even if it's, you know, just 100 of them, can cause a lot of problems. So I like to get rid of them very quickly. And now what I want to do, back to this planter, I believe, yes, planter, begin. So I want a planter to plant crops. They all have very simple names. So planter plants them, the harvester harvests them. Lovely. And I believe I also added a third. The fertilizer, yes. Fertilizer is not completely, is not actually needed at all, but it helps them to grow faster. So, what I'm going to do is, I need to get underneath. Let's turn into a bat. I'm shrinking. So this would be the middle part, I assume. This one in particular would be the middle part. Yes. So, the problem is, if there's a block in the middle, how are they getting water? And I suppose I could just put some water sources around. Or, I don't know. I've never actually built a farm like this before. I'm not even sure what the natural size of these guys is. So what I need to do is put a dirt block in the center, like this, and then go underneath, and then do that, and then put the planter there. So the planter has an inventory. How does it have energy? Seriously, how does it have energy? And if I stick seeds in, will it just start? Yeah, it will. Okay. So I need to find out what the basic area they affect is, and I also need to do some other things. I need to take power out there, so I'm going to need some redstone energy conduit. 64 should be enough, I'd hope. And let's see, where does the power go to here? It goes under there. Yeah, I can take the power from there. Let's do this. So somewhere behind that wall, I'll just grab my axe. Ah, there we go, there's the power line. And my smeltery, right. So I should probably run it straight up here is what you're saying to me. Ah, okay. So I should run it that way. Why is there cobble under here? Oh, okay, that leads onto that farm. Well, this is all very illuminating. Pardon the pun, because it's dark in here. So I want to go this way. Underneath that. Am I close enough? Oh, look at that. Directly on the line. On the line. Brilliant. So then let me just fill in the bits that I don't need. Now it shouldn't cause any problems because as far as I'm aware there is no like drain as you take these energy conduits across a long distance. I'm not sure if that's right, but I haven't heard of any drain and I haven't seen any, so I can only assume that there isn't a drain. And if there is, I've got more than enough power. I'm not even using, well, I'm not even using a quarter of the power that I'm producing on average. And oh god, I'm sort of stuck under here now. Right, so that powers the planter, which I'm going to need to make some room around anyway for some other stuff. So yes, the planter plants stuff, and what you can do is you can tell it where to plant things around it. So if we just do this and look on the top of the planter, there is coloured grids. So the corresponding coloured grid, where's the blue one? I suppose that would be blue. That's the red corner. Red corner is up there. So it's like it goes in this direction. So if you tell it to only plant wheat in the red corner, then in the top left corner of its square it will plant wheat. I believe is how it works. Now I just need to do, and it should start planting. Oh, it hoes the ground itself. Isn't that nice? Oh, okay, so it's it looks like its default size is a 3x3, so I'm going to need an upgrade in there. And I'd ideally like it to plant in this large 9x9. So I'm looking at these upgrades. So if its base radius is 2, I want it to plant in a 9. So I'm going to need a what? +7. So a gold upgrade. That won't be hard to make at all. But yeah, you can tell it exactly what you want to plant and where. And once supplied with the seeds, it will plant the stuff exactly where you tell it to. And it takes very little energy to do this as well, which is fantastic, I must say. Ah, what am I missing? Am I missing a gold nugget? Really? God damn it. Right. So then I'll supply it with this, and I'll see how it works. Like I said, I've never used this before, so I'm not 100%. If this upgrade is too large or not. It very well might be too large. Hello? You're not planting. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay, that is too large. Fuck, 1, 2, 3, 4 too large. So if I take it from a 7 to a 5, maybe. Oh, bugger. Okay, so definitely not a gold upgrade then. Gold is definitely too big. I was wondering exactly how it worked, and now I know that it applies it to both sides evenly, which I should have guessed, really. And let's just go over here. So I don't want a gold upgrade. I think I want a bronze. So let's put you away and let's try the bronze upgrade. And we shall see how far out it plants. Right, up. It's not planting yet. And I'm wondering why that is. Oh no, there we go, it is planting. It's planted a few. Not planting anything else though. Oh, you're out of seeds. There you go, my friend. Take some of mine. I don't need them. Nope, too big once again. So I dropped it down by 2, and it was still too big. I feel like an idiot. So what I actually want is a tin and a level 3 upgrade. Really? I didn't think I'd need one that small. Well, you know what they say, you live and learn and make a lot of bloody mistakes that look ugly as hell. Right, so I'll give you a tin upgrade. And then we'll take a look, because you're basically just ruining my base. Oh god, this is atrocious. Right, so the tin upgrade shouldn't actually feed this line, if it's the one I wanted it to do. It should replant those. which I believe it's doing, and it should replant these as well. I still don't know if these all need hydrating or not. So let me put some seeds in there, and we'll see what's going on. So, is it replanting? I don't see it replanting. No, I see not. Ah, there we go. It is replanting. It is replanting them. Excellent. And it's hoeing them. And is it keeping them moist? Is what I want to know. Is it keeping the ground sufficiently moistified? Well, yes, it goes to exactly where I wanted it to go, which is good. And then what I need to go on here to complement the planter is a harvester. And since I've already got the line running, and I think right here would be a perfect place for the harvester. So I think the harvester goes on top of it, like this, facing out. And there you go, sheer leaves, shouldn't jungle wood, what the fuck, okay. Obviously nothing's grown yet, so what we do is we just grow some of these. Okay. Apparently I'm having trouble picking something up. There we go, right, so, it doesn't extend out that far. What I'm going to do, by the way, is if it does need water, what I think I might do is find a nice way of doing it. Like put a water source there, and then... one would have to go under there. Oh, bugger. So it would extend 4 out. 4. And I wouldn't be able to get the centre block. There are certain things that count as a water source. Like the thing. You know what might work pretty well, actually? I'm going to get a new magic sigil. I'm not sure how well this will work, but I am very interested in its application. The sigil of gentle rains. So I'm going to need an essence conduit. Shouldn't be a problem. So, let's see if I already have the stuff for it. No, all I'm missing is a bucket of water. I really need an infinite water source just around. I keep forgetting and then just getting too lazy to do anything about it. So let's just... There we go, grab those. And I'll just keep an infinite water source like just down here. Oh, probably not here. That wouldn't be a fantastic idea. So for now it can just go like this. Just so that I have a water source around. And if I take my gentle rains and clear some of my inventory out as well. So I'll take that. And I've already got the Nature's Bounty on me, which is going to provide an interesting point here. Because the gentle rains, what it does is it makes it rain above wherever it's planted. So the middle block would be here. So if I plant that there and then put the sigil on there for that, and then the sigil of gentle rains, it should produce a rainstorm just above this to keep everything fertilized, to keep the ground moist. Doesn't appear to be raining. I'm not sure why. Let me check the arcane compendium on this. Was it? It's blocks, magic sigils, and gentle rains. Localized rainfall for 4 blocks in all directions, which cause soil to be hydrated without the need for water nearby, and it can be extended. It doesn't say that it requires a redstone signal or anything. Maybe it does. Let's just get a block of redstone, because we can put that in midair and see if it turns on. There's nothing above it, but it's not actually raining. And if I broke all these crops, the the ground underneath would very quickly become, yeah, see, infertile, right there, unused. Now I don't know why the sigil of rains isn't working. Perhaps it can't be used with another sigil on the same stand. Let's see if the sigil of rains works on its own. So, gentle rains, plonk, and work. No? Don't want to work? I'll just do nothing. It's definitely not keeping the soil hydrated, and I'm not seeing any actual rain. Well, there's other ways of keeping it hydrated, such as water. What I think I might do is, because I think the middle block here has to remain a solid piece of dirt, but I can test that. I can just come around here, grab a bucket, and then some water. Just get a water in the bucket. And we can plant that down on there. Then we can fill this with seeds and see if it works. Oh, it does work! Oh, fantastic! Well then, I don't need this. I am still going to put this down, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it on the level here, and I'm going to put the Nature's Bounty on it so that everything grows faster. Fantastic. So I'm basically using the same farm setup as I was before, except now I have the harvester here. Let me just get a... where's my... there it is. Let me just get a chest for the back of this, just to see when it takes effect, because I'm not sure where exactly it's going to throw everything. And now let's test its range. Right, it can't hit those ones. Oh, it can hit that one. Can't hit that one. So right now its range is a 3x3. Now, according to Metal Mosher, what it does is it takes its range and then it extends it to the middle. So if its range is 3x3, it's not going to harvest like this area or this area. It will take its range and say it's a 3x3, so it's got one block on either side, so its middle will be there. So right now, this machine counts its harvesting radius from there in a 3x3. So if I wanted to move it out, I need a 1, 2, 3. I need another 3 upgrade, which is tin. So let's make another tin upgrade. Upgrade. We need the tin. There it is. So the tin upgrade should put it into the right place so that it can harvest everything. And let me just pop that in there. Now we will be able to tell if it's worked because it will harvest this when it can. So, oh, there goes one. And I think what it does is it runs in lines, so it will check all these, and then it will go across and it will check all these, and then it will go across and check all these, and then it will go across on the last line and check all those. And it can harvest that. Now the real test, if I put this here and grow it, because it is just out of the line of reach, and put that one there, this one should get harvested and this one shouldn't. And now we wait. Go harvester, go! Yeah! Actually, that scared the shit out of me. And now it won't harvest this one. There we go. So its effective range is the original 3x3 plus extra 3 on each side, and because this is the exact center, it is now harvesting from this point outwards. We have the water source to keep everything hydrated. We have this guy underneath who is getting seeds. Oh, he has some seeds. And then I can have the rest of this farm to harvest manually as I see fit. What I do want to do is that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So get rid of that. then just pick that up. So yes, this will be automatic, planted from underneath, being and from there. Now what I wanted to do was test out a fertilizer. I believe it actually uses just the fertilizer that's added by the mod pack. Industrial fertilizer from Mine Factory Reloaded. Some string, wheat, and bone meal. Well, it gives me something to do with my wheat. And a stick gets you 16 of it. So let's make some of that. I might not have any wheat in there. That's cool, I've got some on me. Oh, I do, lovely. Let's make a stack of that. Just to see how the fertilizer handles being plonked down over here. Okay, he faces the opposite direction I thought he would. That's cool, that's why I've got a wrench. There we go. And now we just need to power him in. So, this way. Did I not go the right way? Oh, I just went too oh! Of course he's on the surface, isn't he? Ooh, silly old me. I'll pop that down. I'll just hoe that for him. I'll just get rid of these because I don't like the way they look. Now we just need the redstone power. Now I don't think these machines transfer power through them, sadly, so I will have to just do it like this. There we go. And then I can fill in the rest of this hole. And he should now, if provided with fertilizer... Oh wow, yeah, he works pretty damn fast. And then he's harvesting them. Excellent. Now he's going to need a range extender as well, which I assume is going to be the same tin one that those need. And the thing I like about the fertilizer, he's not necessarily needed, but you can have him if you want. Upgrades. He's just sort of optional if you want it to run faster. So what I'm probably going to do is keep him for a while, and then once I get sick of him, and I'm just like, well, I don't need him anymore, he's kind of superfluous, I will get rid of him. Or, you know, just take the power away from him, and then he will just sit there and look as if he's doing stuff. So a trick he learns from me. Ah, no. So if I put that in there, he should go around. Oh, wow! Okay, he's quick. I am actually shocked by how quick he takes effect. It looks like the planter underneath can't even keep up with him. So, yeah, he's really... like, he is not needed, but if you can get him to keep functioning permanently, he is effective. Look at this. This is a fully automatic wheat farm. Now, what I do want to do is automatic sorting. I would like some spare seeds. I've already got an AE system part over here, so I might just pump them into the AE system and then have a barrel for them or something like that. Because what I want to do is I want to get hold of seeds. For now, I'm just going to take them out with item ducts. Might as well use impulse because I've got them, and I'm not sure if I'm going to need a pneumatic servo or two. Just craft 10, keep them in there. So, I want to move this. Oh god, yeah, he will just keep firing them out, so let me just deactivate him for a second. So, pneumatic servo, and I'll just put some barrels here. So you go up and out and across. Feeding barrels, where am I? Oh yeah, well, of course I haven't got any barrels on me. But I should always have some barrels in here. Yep, larger, good. So I'll put those there, and just very simply wheat in you, and then seeds in you. And, oh god, I hate the way that happens. It looks so ugly. Sorted. You are outputting, and if I... Jesus Christ, what was that? What's harvesting you? You still have... Oh, wow, okay. He still has power left. So now that you still have power, are you actually going to... yeah, you are. You're putting your seeds in there and that in there. Excellent. Now, the last thing I want to do, just to make it self-sustaining, is I would like to take the seeds that I get from this operation and feed them back into the planter. Like this. So we set this to output and we put a pneumatic servo on there, and then we just go boop-a-da-doop. Ignore stack size 64, pull seeds. And is it pulling? It should be pulling. Maybe he's already full. No, he's definitely not full. Is the barrel actually empty? It is actually empty, right. But because the wheat is there, the wheat will always go there first. The seeds will go there and get recycled back round. This guy will just keep running. He holds a lot of RF, but doesn't... Wow, is that all that fertilizer gone already? Fuck me. Well, to be fair, the fertilizer is fast. There is no denying that. The fertilizer is very fast. It seems he can't keep up. Oh yes, he's filling up with sludge. Now I believe there's actually uses for sludge, but I'm really not very interested because if he fills up with sludge, he won't stop working, and sludge really isn't very interesting for me right now because I have all this setup that I already have. So you're pulling seeds out, correct? Yes, lovely. I like how it still says 0 seeds when I click on it with that. So now we are out of fertilizer once again. Christ! I'm gonna craft a load of fertilizer simply because it's very nice. And the only reason I want this farm is for seeds. I don't care about the wheat. And I mean, if you watched my old series of Feed the Bitches, you would know that I came up with a machine which had apparently already been invented, which was very annoying for me. And its inventor called it the Flax Capacitor, which I thought is a brilliant name. And it basically it grew stuff and broke it instantly, and it would create thousands of items every second and just output so many seeds that it was all you ever needed. And it was a very small machine. You could put the entire thing in a 3x3x3. But because of the nerf to bone meal, that no longer works. And in fact, even the fertilizer that's being used doesn't insta-grow the plant. Can you manually apply this stuff? No. Well, that's not a problem. But yeah, so I think the Mine Factory Reloaded is probably the best method of making a fully automatic, very, very, very quick outputting farm. Oh god. Sorry, 1 second guys. Right, fuck off. Seeds. All my seeds are already gone. So there's going to be a deficit of seeds to start with, mainly because this thing has space. What I can do is this, and just be like, yeah, don't fill up past that many seeds. In fact, I can do it like that. I think a line of seeds is enough for you, and then you'll almost instantly start noticing the net gain of seeds. And there we go, the seeds going up and down wildly. And every time this pulls out, it will pull a stack. What I think I should do... Yeah, see there is 6, 12 and 1 seed stuffed in the pipe, and even more. I'm actually just going to decrease this to 1, so it'll only pull 1 seed. Maybe 16. Tell it to only pull 16 seeds whenever it gets the urge to pull seeds. That should help the number in here stay more stable. Now I'm guessing I'm out of fertilizer again. Oh, that is fantastic. So let's take a bunch of wheat. There will be a bit of noise rate, but bear with me. pop that in there, and then just tell you that you need that, and make a load of... Oh, that sticks! Well, that just will not do. There we go. So, yeah, I can just keep investing, because this takes 2 bone meal for 16 fertilizer, which is a fantastic price, I must say. I'm very happy with that price. And I think I actually have the perfect item for this. Yes, a hopping barrel. The hopping barrel acts like a barrel and a hopper. So anything in it will automatically be output downwards. And the items jump as well, which just looks hilarious. So as this uses its fertilizer, this gives it more. Not quite at the rate it uses it, I'll admit, because it uses it bloody fast. But at a decent rate. And now we are gaining seeds. 199, 100, 106. Yeah, it looks like we're actually gaining seeds. We should be anyway, because anyone who's had a wheat farm of their own knows that you gain seeds pretty rapidly from one. I just want to cut the wheat in here off a little more. I just want to say only keep 1 stack of wheat in there. Because really, and 1 stack of seeds, I mean. Because really, I'm not going to need anything more than that. I mean, what have I got? I've got a 9 by 9, missing 1. So I have 90 square blocks here. And there's 64 seeds in there. And I've got the Nature's Bounty, so it grows faster. So really, I shouldn't really need to keep any more seeds than that in there. And it doesn't plant them all that fast anyway. It seems right now it's planting them, then they're getting fertilized, then broken pretty quickly. So I'm very happy with this system, and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing it for. I told you at the start, but I might as well show you. So I think I programmed these into my AE system actually. If I say bugger off you bugger. Impregnated frames, yes. So craft 64 of those, 31, 32. Oh, that sticks. Oh well. And then from impregnated frames, I can make chocolate frames. And because my system knows how to make impregnated frames, it can automatically make chocolate frames. So do the same thing, craft 64, and then just simply 64 because it's easier. So there we go. And I now have a bunch of frames. And I'm using these frames for my bees so they produce faster and produce a lot more, bugger, what's it called? Silk. Yeah, silk wisps is what I'm getting from this. And if you don't remember, the silk wisps are used to upgrade the backpacks. And they upgrade them from a backpack which holds 15 stacks to a backpack which holds more stacks. 45 stacks, I believe it is. There we go. So I can just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then see some of these might still have frames in them actually. And the chocolate frames basically make the bee work a lot faster. Each one makes it work faster, and they do stack. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They do stack their effects, so you can put multiple in there and they do take effect, but they all do get used at the same time. So by putting multiple in there, they work faster, and I think they die faster as well. But they produce a lot faster, and I'm getting a lot more frames. Every time I check this, there's a decent amount of a decent amount of combs in there. 52 there. 52, I'd say about a stack and a half is what you need to be able to get enough items. So I take it this is all out of fertilizer again. Wow, that thing works fast. Well, I can't criticise the results. There's a veritable positive amount of seeds in there. So I'll grab some of those. So in case I didn't show you exactly what you do, you take the seeds and you put them inside a squeezer, which is a piece of forestry equipment, and they get squeezed into seed oil. The seed oil you take out in cans or pipe out, and you put inside a carpenter, and then the carpenter uses a recipe of 2 logs to produce, and a tenth of a bucket of seed oil to produce some sticks. So you just you put a ghost recipe up there, and you fill the bottom with logs, and then as you progress you get a bunch of sticks. And you also do that to create impregnated casings out of a bunch of logs, which are what you use to actually build the apiaries. And here I've got my oh lovely, plenty of silk wisps there. So the 9 silk wisps with a bit of water make the woven silk, 7 woven silk, a backpack and a diamond, and some water make the big backpacks. So this is, I'm doing all this for big backpacks, because I know a lot of people, once they reach sort of mid to late game, they just stop mining. But I personally really enjoy it, and it is a great way of leveling up with Ars Magica. And speaking of leveling up, I created a spell which I named Leveling. And I'll show you the effect here. So if I cast it in low mode, you might get a better idea of what I do. So this spell is Life Tap, Self, and Healing. So yes, they're very, I think they're very early game ones. What do we have? I think Life Tap comes in the defensive tree. Yeah, right there. So right after heal, you get Life Tap. So you put Life Tap, Heal, and Self, which I think is defense, yeah, onto a spell. And what it does is Life Tap will drain your health to regen your magicka, your mana. And then you cast a healing spell on yourself. So you drain your health to raise your mana, and then you use your mana to heal your health. But if I go into higher casting mode here, you'll notice that my mana goes down. But if I cast it in low mode, I gain enough mana that I actually get a net gain. And even when you're at the highest burnout, which increases the mana usage, it's still very efficient. So I personally love this spell. I called it Leveling because it seems to me like a very good way of getting experience and leveling up your character. Leveling up your Ars Magica level. And I'm also using it out in the field, like say I'm, you know, out there mining with my incredibly powerful mining spell, which I really don't know if I showed you guys, but is awesome. On the middle level, it mines a 5x5. And then when I run out of mana, I just go down a casting level, cast that a few times, go back up, and then cast more ground pound, son. Like so. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Ars Magica, and I just, I've been doing a lot of it recently, so I thought I'd better take a detour and just do that, this video here. I know this video is like, what, 43 minutes, 6 seconds? That's a long video, wow. But I know some of you guys like the long videos, and I've never played with MFR before, so I thought I should play around with it and see. And I gotta say, I had an idea about it, and I knew how overpowered it was. Some of the stuff is ridiculously overpowered, like very, very cheap. But then again, I spent you know, a good few hundred, possibly 1,000 hours playing with Greg Tech in various connotations. So I think anything that, you know, doesn't cost 1,000,000 diamonds to turn 1 ore into 2 ingots is overpowered. So that's just me. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving Ars Magica, and I'm going to do some more playing around with it. And I think next episode we're going to fight some bosses, so definitely come back for that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've been enjoying the series as a whole, and I really hope you're learning something as well. I will see you next time. Peace out.